Despite being one of the few remaining untouched parts of the United States, residents throughout what is known as the Last Frontier are noticing changes around them. Shishmaref, Alaska resident and environmental coordinator assistant Andrew Kakuna took action when he noticed unusual changes in the sea ice in early 2018.
Normally for our community, we have ice in place that stays all year round, but the last few years it's been changing due to climate change. When we get real strong south winds, that's where creates a problem for our community because the ice separates from the beach and it blows out. And that's the first time I see open water, for a month of February for our community.
This is where the local Environmental Observer Network comes in. This organization is a growing social network where concerned residents and local scientists work together to explain unusual occurrences in Alaska's ever-changing ecosystem. Michael Brubaker, the Leo Network founder and project leader, says the service is open to anyone and aims to make documenting these changes easy.
And you set up a profile, post an observation, and then it goes into the system and can be shared with other members. So we can see both what's happening at the community, but in broader areas as well.
The power of the service stems from the number of users. Since the Leo Network was founded in 2012, it has grown to 3,000 users. Desiree Roll, the co-founder and administrative manager at the Leo Network, says the platform allows people to share their findings and help scientists gain insight into changing trends across the state.
A lot of the people who are making the observations will go on to develop community-based monitoring programs and stuff in their communities. So it's really great to see both Western science and traditional knowledge coming together to really help us understand what's going on.
This tool helps communities like Shishmaref, Alaska, document the disappearances of beaches. Leo Network's Michael Brubaker has had the opportunity to film some of this erosion.
Shishmaref, they've had a lot of erosion in the past year. This is June 3rd, 2014. They just moved these racks for hanging bearded seal. Last year they were 60 feet from here all the way out by the four-wheeler.
Other eye-opening observations sent to the Leo Network also cause concern for the future of Alaska's ecosystems.
For example, someone might notice that there's been a die-off of an animal species.
Brubaker's son, Ryan, has helped document this type of event.
I'm standing here in Chakaloff Creek. In this creek, every year, my family and I fish for pink salmon. We've got a cabin pretty close to here, and there's not a lot of pink salmon this year that are going to be good to catch. But this year, we have no snow and no snow melt, so the fish are coming up, being brought in by the tide, and they're getting up to here, and they're just dying right here, and they're not even spawning. They're not getting up to their normal spawning ground, so they're just getting to the lowest points where there's any water, and they're just dying there.
Brubaker gives examples of other occurrences posted to the site, such as new animals showing up that haven't been there before.
Tropical fish that shows up in someone's salmon net, and that might sound really far-fetched, but it actually happened here in Alaska when the ocean temperatures got really warm.
Michael Opine is a Leo observer and resident of Seldovia, Alaska.
You put it out there, people get to learn about it, and maybe there's somebody out there that knows more than you do about it, so you get that information back.
The Leo Network is now getting submissions and viewership from around the globe. Brubaker sees how the collection of these specific events could lead to something more substantial.
Sometimes when you are talking about these big issues like climate change, it's hard to know where to start, but when you get down to a specific event, that's when people feel like, I think, can really engage, and the direction forward is often very clear.